Common mistakes after 50 that are ruining your health. Welcome to Organic Awakening. If you're over 50, this might be one of the most important videos you watch. There are small, everyday habits that seem harmless, but are secretly sabotaging your health. The worst part? Most people don't even realize it until it's too late. And believe me, no one is exempt. It's not just about what you do. It's also about what you ignore. Some of these mistakes slowly eat away at your strength, your vitality, and even your future. But among them, one stands out as the most dangerous, a silent trap that has led countless people to the brink without warning. By the end of this video, you'll hear the real story of someone who ignored this critical warning and paid the price. If you want to safeguard your health, avoid these pitfalls and ensure a long, vibrant life, stay until the end. Because sometimes, one small shift in awareness can mean the difference between thriving and not living long enough to tell your story. Not doing strength training. After 50, muscle loss becomes an unavoidable reality. This process, known as sarcopenia, gradually reduces muscle mass, leading to decreased strength, balance, and mobility. The only effective way to slow this down is through strength training. However, many people abandon this practice entirely and end up struggling with simple tasks like getting up from a chair or carrying grocery bags. What many don't realize is that muscles are not just for strength. They also play a crucial role in metabolism and bone health. With less muscle mass, the body burns fewer calories at rest, promoting fat accumulation and weight gain. This can lead to insulin resistance and a higher risk of type 2 diabetes. Additionally, strength training helps strengthen bones, preventing osteoporosis, one of the biggest threats to those aging without proper physical activity. Another crucial factor is that strength exercises help maintain a healthy nervous system. Studies show that weight training and resistance exercises improve motor coordination and reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. This is because stimulating the muscles also enhances communication between neurons, ensuring quicker reflexes and better cognitive function. Without this stimulus, cognitive decline and mental fatigue become more likely. Many avoid weightlifting, thinking they are too old for it or that it's dangerous. But the truth is that strength training can be adapted to any age. The key is to start with light weights and progress gradually, always respecting your body's limits. Using bodyweight exercises, practicing Pilates, using resistance bands, or even lifting small dumbbells can already bring significant benefits. Avoiding sun exposure. As people age, they often become more concerned about the effects of the sun on their skin. The fear of skin cancer or premature aging leads them to avoid sunlight, wearing long clothing, sunglasses, and even staying indoors. Vitamin D deficiency is increasingly common in people over 50. Without it, the body cannot properly absorb calcium, making bones more fragile and increasing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. In older individuals, the lack of this nutrient can mean slower recovery after falls, as well as constant joint pain. What many don't realize is that avoiding the sun can be just as harmful as a diet lacking essential nutrients. And it's not just about bones. Vitamin D also plays a fundamental role in regulating the immune system. Studies show that low levels of vitamin D are associated with a higher risk of infections, autoimmune diseases, and even depression. Balance is key. Conscious sun exposure is essential to reap its benefits without unnecessary risks. Ideally, spend 15 to 30 minutes a day in the sun, preferably before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m., when UV radiation is less intense. Exposing areas like arms, legs, and face to natural light helps stimulate vitamin D production, drastically reducing protein intake. As the years pass, many people reduce their consumption of meat, eggs, fish, and legumes, whether due to dietary changes, difficulty chewing, or simply the belief that they no longer need as much protein. However, this reduction can have serious consequences for health. After all, proteins are essential for muscle recovery, cell regeneration, and even hormone production, stopping the learning process. The brain is like a muscle. If it is not regularly stimulated, it weakens. However, many people over 50 drastically reduce their intellectual challenges. They believe they have learned enough and settle into predictable routines. But this lack of stimulation can accelerate cognitive decline and increase the risk of dementia. Studies show that learning something new, whether it's a language or a strategic game like chess, strengthens neural connections and keeps the mind sharp. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to create new connections, does not disappear with age. On the contrary, it can be maintained and even expanded when the brain is constantly challenged. People who continue learning throughout life have better memory, faster reasoning, and greater resistance to neurodegenerative diseases. Those who stop stimulating their minds tend to experience frequent memory lapses and difficulty processing information. Ignoring sleep quality sleep is one of the pillars of health, but many people underestimate its importance. As we age, sleep patterns naturally change, but that doesn't mean poor sleep should be considered normal or acceptable. The problem is that ignoring sleep quality can accelerate aging, increase the risk of dementia, and compromise long-term cardiovascular health. The effects of poor sleep can be devastating. During sleep, the brain undergoes a cleansing process, eliminating toxins accumulated throughout the day. This process is essential for preventing neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Additionally, deep sleep strengthens memory, improves concentration, and balances the hormones responsible for mood and appetite. When we sleep poorly or have fragmented sleep, our brain cannot perform these functions properly. But the impacts don't stop there. Sleep deprivation is directly linked to an increased risk of heart disease and diabetes. Poor sleep raises insulin resistance, promoting the development of type 2 diabetes. In other words, if you want to maintain a healthy weight, sleeping well is just as important as eating right and exercising. Using medications without medical supervision. The indiscriminate use of medications is one of the most dangerous mistakes made by people over 50. As time passes, it's common for the body to develop certain conditions that require specific treatments. However, many people end up overusing medications without proper medical guidance, drastically increasing the risk of serious side effects. Ignoring medical checkups and body signals. Carlos had always been an active and independent man. At 55, he prided himself on never needing medication and believed that since he felt fine, he didn't need to see a doctor. He often said, "If I don't feel anything, there's no reason for tests." What he didn't realize was that some of the most dangerous diseases are silent in their early stages. For years, Carlos ignored small warning signs, feeling more tired than usual, frequent headaches, and occasional rapid heartbeats. Since the symptoms came and went, he assumed it was just everyday stress. One day, during a short walk, he felt intense chest pain and collapsed. Rushed to the hospital, tests revealed severe hypertension and dangerously high cholesterol. The doctor explained that he was on the verge of a heart attack or stroke. Had he undergone regular checkups, these issues could have been detected before becoming life-threatening. The experience was a wake-up call. Carlos realized he needed to make drastic lifestyle changes. He began closely monitoring his health, improved his diet, and started exercising regularly. Today, he warns his friends and family about the importance of not neglecting medical checkups. Carlos was lucky to get a second chance, but many people don't. Hypertension, diabetes, cancer, and other serious illnesses can develop without obvious symptoms. The only way to catch them early is through regular medical exams. A simple checkup could save your life. If you haven't yet made regular health monitoring a priority, think about Carlos's story. Don't wait for your body to give you obvious warning signs. Prevention is always the best option. Schedule your checkups, take care of your health, and remember, the biggest mistake you can make is ignoring what your body is trying to tell you. If you want to receive more videos to help you become more energetic and full of vitality, subscribe to the channel. I'm always bringing you valuable content to support your health journey because my goal is simple: to help you become stronger, healthier, and live many, many years. With dedication, becoming stronger is inevitable.